People, back in the kitchen again, and it is the final day. It is day 5 of budget week. So I don't know what we're going to do today. The plan that I made has taken twists and turns, and I lost track of things. So what I'm going to do now to make it easier is I'm going to get everything we've got for today out and see if I can create 2 meals. I think that's the best way. Everything that's left from the shopping, the 1992 Aldi shop, what I did a week ago, I'm going to see if we can make something of it. So I'm going to give you a close look of it. I'm going to get it all out, put it all on here, and then we'll go through it. And then I'm going to have to try think of what I can make. So bring it down here now and you can take a look. So we've got about half a loaf of bread, we've got a tin of garden peas, a tin of baked beans, a packet of British cooked beef. We've got one of them salad things left. We've got 3 spuds, 2 are, well, they're all quite decent size actually. Two are quite big and one's medium. We've still got some Yorkshire puddings. I think we only used 2 of them, did we, or 4? Can't remember. We've got some cheese and obviously a big bag of onions. So I think I've got a few options, because on my list I had jacket potatoes with cheese and beans on there and also beef dinner. But unfortunately, with just these 3 spuds left, I'm not going to have enough. Not going to have enough to make mashed potato and roast potato and jacket potatoes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some sort of what could I do? Hard. I could just easily go beans on toast, cheese and beans on toast, which is banging, and then make a beef dinner with the rest. And we're still going to have this salad pot as left over. And I could probably do that: mashed potato, roast potato, beef, peas, Yorkshire puddings, and a nice onion gravy. Or I can do jacket potatoes with cheese and beans and beef and onion sandwiches with chips or something like that. So there's lots of options left even on this final day, so I'm a bit torn. But what I think I'm going to do for ease, I'm going to do cheese and beans on toast for dinner. I think Dino daughter will like that better than beef and onion sandwiches anyway. And then I'll make a beef dinner. So I'll make cheese and beans on toast now, give you a look at it. I mean, you don't need to see me stirring beans on the hob and melting some cheese on toast here. I'll show you it, then we'll have a taste. So I decided to microwave the beans in a measuring jug. I can't be bothered hobbing it. They are best low and slow, but with cheese on toast, they're okay anyway. It's just there to keep the cheese melted and taste absolutely spectacular. Now the cost of this, so we've had used 4 slices of bread, 2 portions of course, 2 slices of bread each, at 2 pence a slice, that's 8 pence. We're going to do 100 grams of cheese again, and that's 56 pence worth of cheese. And the tin of beans, we're going to use a full tin, 28 pence. That's a total of 92 pence for this. So it's like 46 pence per meal. So for 46 pence, come and have a look at this. There we go. Cheese and beans on toast. So, like I've said multiple times this week, the simplest things are sometimes the best, and obviously the easiest as well. This, cheese and beans on toast, you can't go wrong sometimes, can you? That is the best way to have beans in my opinion, over cheese on toast. Even better beans and sausages, but they're a bit more expensive. Like I said, you could have done beef and onion sandwiches with chips and then maybe a jacket potato with cheese and beans to mix it up. But I think this way is better, because I think it gives Dino daughter, I'm thinking of here, gives her a better evening meal than 2 sort of lunches, I'd say. Jacket potato with like a side salad and beef and onion sandwiches with chips. They're both like they could be classed as, I've been trying to do one which is a bit of a smaller meal and then a main meal in the evening. But I think these ones are both a bit, if I did it that way, they'd both be a bit in between them two, in between main meal and in between main meal and a smaller meal, lighter meal. So I've decided to do this, and then we're going to try create some sort of beef dinner with the 3 potatoes. I should be okay with the beef dinner later. You're going to see that in about 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's tonight's meal. Okay, so tonight we are doing a beef dinner. You probably guessed it. Well, obviously you know from earlier because I was torn between using these potatoes for jacket spuds. That one looks like a right jacket spud. Could be an absolutely fantastic jacket potato, and then having like beef and onion sandwiches as two sort of in between meals. But I've decided. Obviously, you saw earlier we had the cheese and beans on toast, so that was simple enough. So now we're going to use the beef on the final day. So the only thing that worries me is obviously this is cooked sliced beef already, so it's already been cooked. So I was worried about how to warm it up, but after a little bit of help from Google, I think what I'm going to do is, and also I haven't actually shown you guys the onion gravy because I have made onion gravy twice on this in this week, and I haven't shown it yet. That's kind of on purpose because the gravy is, what's the gravy? The gravy is just the Aldi quick so gravy, and I don't and it's not included in the budget, so obviously it's a staple, isn't it, gravy granules. But I suppose the onions are, but I'm going to show you now anyway because that's how I'm going to cook this beef, because I think the best way to warm this up rather than put it on in a pan or put it in the microwave, the best way to do this would be to make the gravy and then just put it in the gravy, and then it'll just pull out, it'll just warm it through with the gravy. So I think that's the best way. That's what I'm going to do anyway. We're going to make some mashed potato. I'm not going to bother with roast potatoes today. I probably don't have enough mash, so I'm just going to make mashed potato. Obviously you can have roast potato, so we're just going to have beef, mashed potato, garden peas, onion gravy, and a couple of Yorkshire puds. So let's get cooking. Just realised that this beef dinner is actually almost entirely cooked on the hob, because you've got your peas, your potatoes, the onion gravy, which is what we're cooking the beef in, and then it's just the Yorkshire puddings, a couple of Yorkshire puddings a piece. So I'm just going to bang them in the air fryer because they'll take 2 minutes in the air fryer. I've let them defrost now while all this is cooking. So I used 3 onions. So I'm going to run through the price, but I'm just going to put these onions, I've diced them up, I'm just going to put them in this frying pan now. Just caramelise these off before we add the gravy. Well, that's all cooking there on the hob. Blooming onions are making me cry. Let's run through the price. So, a pack of beef, 85 pence, 89 pence, sorry. I'm going to use it all, 5 little pieces. Obviously you don't have to have 5 little pieces, but after today there'll be no use for this, so we might as well eat it. So we'll put it on. I might save some in the gravy, make a beef and onion baguette or something, I don't know. But I'm cooking it all, so I'm adding it to the budget. 89 pence for all 10 pieces of that. We've used 3 onions there, so that's another 6 pence, 2 pence an onion, so that's 95. 3 potatoes is 45 pence, so that's £1 and 40 pence. What else have we got? Garden peas, how much were they? 28 pence, £1.68. And Yorkshire puddings were 3 pence each, so that's another, there's 4 Yorkshires, to having 2 each, so that's another 12 pence. So that is £1.78, £1.80 for this, for 2 people. Absolutely unbelievable. That's not bad, is it? Roast beef dinner, or a beef dinner anyway, cooked beef dinner. We'll see what it's like. I'm going to add this gravy to these onions now, so you can see this onion gravy, and then I'll add this in and see if it works, see if it reheats it for me. Now that is an onion gravy. Right, I'm going to warm this up a bit more and then heat it up a little bit more, and then we're going to add the beef into it to try cook it out. Although it might be better in a deeper pan. Okay, let's get it served up then. Let's get some mashed potato on there. Let's go. That's about half the mashed potato. There's still plenty of potato in here for another portion. I'm just going to do one at the moment. I'm actually going to pull a couple of these beef slices out. Look at that. Beef and onion gravy. Wow. There's absolutely loads. That's only 3 there. So I'm probably going to save some. I mean, there's enough here for 3 people as well. So, as has been the case with some of these, with quite a few of these budget meals, if you could have stretched this to 3 people. There we go. Beef dinner. Nice and easy. Of course, we're going to be having some more onion gravy on there. Oh, we've got an extra piece of beef. As a Yorkshireman, you can never have too much gravy. Can't beat onion gravy, can you? Look at that. Smothered. Right then, let's give this beef a taste, because that's what's interesting, because obviously we know about everything else, but is this the way to cook these cooked slices of beef? Can you get a beef dinner for 3 and we're only paying 85 pence for your beef? Let's find out. So it's all important taste time now. You can't beat this, to be fair. Can't believe this is on day 5. This is absolutely fantastic. You've got that beautiful mashed potato in onion gravy. Onion gravy is unbelievable. You've got the Yorkshire puddings, we've tasted them before. These garden peas from Aldi. Quite nice, they cook quite nice. Right then, let's give this beef a go. Get some onions on there as well. Beef and onions. Give this beef a go. These beef slices. 89 pence for a pack of 10 slices. There's only 3 on here. You could easily get this for 3 people. Oh wow, works a treat. Absolutely works a treat. Just warms it through for you. Nice. It doesn't lose any moisture, taste, texture. Absolutely fantastic. Oh wow. That is absolutely cracking. What did I say that was? What was that price? I'm just going to pause you because I'm looking at that price again. £1.80. So that is 90 pence worth. Well, that's not actually 90 pence worth because I've only got 3 slices of beef on there. That's 90 pence worth if you put 2 more slices of beef on there. That is a cracking beef dinner. Do you know these packs of beef and what I had ham? They also do in like turkey and things like that and chicken. So maybe if you don't want to buy a whole chicken or you can't afford to buy a whole chicken, I think the aim of Budget Week has been completed just by the fact that these beef slices, you can have a beef dinner for 90 pence, or probably even less if you cooked it for more than. If I made this for 3 people, you could probably get this down to about 70 pence a portion, and it's blooming beautiful. that's it for budget week. I'm going to go enjoy this, get Dino daughter hers. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the comments and all the support on the budget week. It's really hard to film, but I appreciate everyone who's come and joined me in this week's done journey. We will do it again in January 2024. So back to the normal reviews now. I can put my little menu away. Bungle wants some beef, as always, and I'm going to put the total cost of all the days on your screen right now, and once again, I'll just thank you all for watching and the support, and give it a like. And if this is the first video you've come to, start again, go back to Sundays. There's 6 videos in total. This is the last one. I was going to do a separate roundup video, but I don't need to. I'll go through it now. I'm going to go. The best meal is probably, I can't believe I'm saying it, it's either the chicken dinner or this beef dinner, and because of this one, half the price of the chicken dinner, I'm going to go with this one as the best meal. Happy days. Of course, I had some nice meals. You got your omelettes, you got your cheese and ham toasties and all that sort of thing. The biggest mistake I made this week, apart from buying Aldi carrots that went off, that was surprising actually. The biggest mistake I made this week was I wouldn't have bought the ready meal curry. What I would have done is I would have used the chicken that I picked off and bought a glass jar. That is the biggest mistake I made this week. But you live and learn, and yeah, I think next time when I'm buying a chicken from Aldi to cook for the girls' Sunday dinner, I'll get a tin of the curry to go alongside it. So thanks for watching Budget Week, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another food review. R4. See you then.